On this video, I'm going to talk about the powerful ability which we have, to manifest things in our lives. I'm going to start off by quoting a verse in Deuteronomy. In this week's Bible portion, Jews from around the world read in the synagogues the Bible portion called a Kev. Jews from around the world read every single Saturday in their synagogues a portion of the Bible. And this week it was Ekev. In Parshat Ekev, in the portion of Ekev, which literally means and so it will be, V'haya Ekev asher tishma'un, and it was so that you will have listened. I won't begin with that particular verse in this week's Torah portion. I will rather begin in the 8th chapter, verse number 17. The verse reads as follows: Ve'amarta bilvavecha, and you will say in your heart, Kochi v'otzem yadi, my strength, my power, asa li et ha'chayil hazeh, asa li et ha'chayil hazeh. My strength, my power, has created for me my manifestations, my desires. V'zecharta et Adonai Elohecha, and you will hence remember your God. Ki hu hanoten lecha koach, for he is the one that creates and gives to you strength. Lasot chayil, to make your manifestations come to manifesting. Leman hakim et brito asher nishba labotecha kayom hazeh, for he wanted to establish and substantiate the promise and the covenant which he had promised to the forefathers. Now, this might sound like a contradiction to my original theme on this video today, but it's not. I will explain at the end of this video, and you'll understand why it's not a contradiction. I want to now carry on and talk about the following different points, and at the end of these 10 different points, you will hence understand why you could manifest everything in your life. It's up to you. And it's not a contradiction to the verse in this week's Torah portion, in this week's Bible portion. I will hence follow on and start talking about the various different points. Where energy goes, energy flows. I found when conversing with people had the most amazing things happen to them in their lives, yet they still ended up seeing the negative element of their experience. It's almost like a spell. It's almost like a spell has been cast upon them. People will create negativity even if they can't find it. Yeah, I was once such a person myself. I will have no problem to admit that. I was once like that myself. This is the main reason it is best to listen to somebody who's being negative, but refrain from commenting in such a situation. If you could, change the conversation. That's the best way to do it. You're helping them and you're helping yourself. But if you can't, try to listen as much as you can. It's not easy, but try. Think of the word emotion. It actually stands for energy in motion. The energy you put out, you will hence get back. The news, the TV is nothing but judgment. Watch it, engage and manifest your own peril. As my amazing YouTuber says, television stands for television. It tells you a vision which it wants you to believe in. King Solomon said, "Do you want a good life? Guard your tongue from all negative talk. Negative talk encourages negativity in your life. Stay away from it. Stay away from it in order to have a good life and to manifest a good life. It is almost 4 months now since I last looked at the news on TV or online. Whilst it was pretty hard in the beginning, now I'm loving it. I sometimes pinch myself. Is this really me? When people discuss the news around me, I will ever so subtly try to change the conversation, but it doesn't always work. When it does work, I'm really baffled over the thought that all that person actually did was discuss something which is totally out of their control. So pointless. And it manifests negativity in your life. Focus on positivity and you will manifest positivity in your life. It is a proven fact that you control your reality. It's not with the ego though. In fact, it is the type of thing which is the polar opposite of the ego. Being in the mode of life happens for me creates opportunities which reflect it. If life happens to you, you are a victim, an accident of nature, and everything in your life will mirror that. Now, how does this correlate to the very first point I mentioned on this video today? I will hence explain, but before I explain, I want to remind you what I said about guarding your tongue, about what King Solomon said about guarding your tongue. Before I carry on, I want to just tell you that my name is Jessica Madden. On my channel here on YouTube, I help people raise their awareness and become successful. I share the amazing tips and great lessons I picked up throughout my life, and I share the amazing tips and great lessons I pick up every single day. Reminding you again, I'm reminding you again that if you press that subscribe button and you're the 100th subscriber, I will send you out a free gift, regardless of where you live in this world. Now, let's carry on talking about the message which I am carrying out today. But before I do that, I want to just tell you that I'm giving away a free gift for a subscriber who's in number 100, not a subscriber who is less than 100. You could manifest that. Let's get back into it. King Solomon said in Psalms, guard your tongue from speaking bad, from speaking negative, and that will give you a long life. You want to manifest things in your life? Guard your tongue and your train of thought from negativity. You know, it's really interesting because, just listen to this one. In Psalms, I mentioned Psalms, it's in verse 13 and 14, it says, guard your tongue from speaking negative and your lips from speaking falsely. Now, wait a second. Why does it say lips when it comes to speaking false? Don't you speak falsely with the same exact limb in your body, the tongue? So why does Psalms now go on to say that speaking falsely could actually be stopped with your lips? Why? I'll give you the answer. Because when you speak bad, it's because you were thinking bad. Keep it in your thoughts. If you have negative thoughts, keep it there. But when it comes to your tongue, right away, before it gets to your lips even, it's on your tongue already, make sure it's good. Just change it somehow, make it good, and it will be good. That's what happens when you speak through your tongue. And obviously you shouldn't have negative thoughts, and you should make your thoughts positive, and it'll be very easy to have a flow of positive energy coming out of your tongue. Whereas when you speak falsely from your lips, you have another split second to guard it, and it doesn't actually flow falsely. Your false information, if you want to deliver, will not be delivered falsely if your tongue has already found false in it. Now, how does it correlate to my message here? This message being about protecting your ego, or rather, protecting your spiritual manifesting means of ego and not protecting your ungodly means of ego. I start off talking about the verse in the Bible. My strength and my power has created for me this great fortune. That type of means of manifesting will not last, will not help you, and will not last. The type of manifesting that will help you is a godly type of manifesting. Every one of us is a godly being. Every one of us has amazing powers within us to manifest what we want, because God gave that to us. But you can't do it with mundane, negative, low energy. You can't do it with the ego. You have to do it with your higher means and your higher ability of creativity, of getting out there and being your full self. What do I mean by getting out there and being your full self? I mean that you cannot be your full self when you're working from the ego, because the ego will stop you so fast in your tracks. Ego is so afraid of discomfort. The ego is so afraid of being out of its comfort zone. Stay away from the ego and manifest whatever you want. Be godly and manifest whatever you want. That's my message today. What did you think about this message? Please leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. And if you enjoyed this video, press the like button. Feel free to share this video with your friends, family, acquaintances, peers, neighbors, everybody. Feel free to share this amazing message. I'm sending you lots of high vibes, high energy, and I'm wishing you a great week ahead. I love you. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. I love you.